to Stardom show is underway. You know, when I was coming up in show business many, many years ago, there were places to play, but no more. And the question is, how do you get on MTV? How do you get on Star Search? You begin on the old Rocket to Stardom show. So many greats have started here. Elizabeth Taylor, many, many years ago, met her first husband here. We've had so many greats. Colonel North, as you know, he was here. And to create a little levity from the news, there's been so much bad news in recent days. Tonight, settle back for 7 of the greatest acts in show business that perhaps will go on to show business history. To give us a little levity, because of terrible news, look what the Weekly World News reports. We'll keep our 2-headed baby, say proud parents, after miracle birth. Mutt wolfs down priest choppers. New miracle sponge holds the secret of youth and beauty. So to get back to show business, we need a little reason to smile. I want you to meet our judges now. These people know about show business. They've been down that long trail. Here is Mark Walton, a well-known radio and TV personality. Mark is currently the producer of Channel 10's Eye on San Diego. Now, Mark, you're a good eye for local talent. How do you judge local talent?
Well, I think talent has to do with being entertained. If someone is entertained and feels good and has a good reaction, a good emotional reaction to an act, I think they're being entertained, and therefore they must have talent because they're entertaining somebody that has been entertained by so many different kinds of people. I mean, today people watch television, they're entertained by some of the biggest names in showbiz, and if someone can get up here and compete with that, then they have talent.
I like that answer, Mark Walton. Incidentally, the first responsibility of a comedian is to be funny and to entertain people. Here is Artie Shaw, been back here many, many times, executive assistant to the editor of the San Diego Union, and is KSDO's radio talk show hostess of On the Line. What do you think is the single best quality an entertainer can have, Artie?
Believe in themselves. They've got to believe that they are the best in order to project that, to have other folks believe in them.
And who discovered you?
My grandmother.
All right, Artie Shaw. And here he is, straight from the pages of Gentleman's Quarterly. Jack Pearson, president of San Diego Indoor Range, is also serving on the mayor's task force for drug abuse. Jack is there, and here, rather, as president, the former president of the Police Officers Association. What do you think, Jack? You excited about tonight?
I'm very excited. Can you tell?
I
got
can.
dressed up for this.
All right, you've seen show business many, many years. What is the act that thrilled you the most that you've seen in a lifetime?
That thrilled me the most.
Yes.
Golly, that is a tough question, Stanley. What thrilled me the most? I think Bud Abbott and Lou Costello in one of those Who's on First, because I'm a real sports buff. I just saw it the other day, too. It's still just as funny as it ever was.
All right, Jack Pearson. Now, our first act, we want to invite you at home now. We're judging these people 0 to 30. Now, if you get no points, of course, you're really in trouble. But this is a critical, but loving critics tonight. They're going to judge these people, and then the winner gets a dinner for 2 at a Lorio's. Won't that be a significant prize, Jack?
Nice. Yes, yes.
All right. Here is our first act. They're called Erth, a new music group hot out of Southern California. They have been heard regularly on KGB-FM and 91X FM, along with college stations here in San Diego. They're going to start Rocket to Stardom with their song, Help Me Understand. Let's give some applause to Erth.
kOCH.
All right, and Eric, why don't you introduce the man on the guitar on your right?
Man on the guitar is eASLEY.
Hello, hello.
All right, and what about who are you?
Jim Kinney, keyboard player.
Is that, what was that wonderful, was that like a Moog synthesizer? Is that what that was?
Well, it was like a Fender Rhodes mixed with a string synthesizer sound. Yeah.
I like it. You could really dance to it. And who's on drums? What is your name?
I'm Ted kOCH.
Hey, so I see you're brothers, huh? Yeah. I get it. All right, now, so what is your dream on the Rocket to Stardom show? What would you like to have happen tonight? Who would you want to see you, and what would you want to have happen?
Well, we want to make it big. We want to go to the top.
Somebody in a position to help us.
All right. Are you from San Diego?
Originally, no. I'm from Michigan, but yes, we've been here for a few years.
All right, and what about you?
I'm a lifer.
You're a lifer, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, I love rock and roll. You got us off to a strong start. Now, Erth is our first group. Now, as you know, gentlemen, our panelists have to make a judgment. Here is Mark Walton, 0 to 30. No fair being too unkind. Now, what do you give us, Mark?
25.
25. Well, that's very good. Why?
Well, I've listened to a lot of rock and roll in my life, and what I look for is something that has some uniqueness to it, some creativity to it, and togetherness as a band. I think this band has a great deal of togetherness. I can see it in the way they look at each other and the way they sing together and the way they harmonize as well with their instrumentation. I think they're a very fine band, and I think they can go places if someone will hear from them.
All right, now here is Artie Shaw, and as you know, you may not know, gentlemen, Artie has the longest legs in show business. And they go all the way up. Well, I bet you could dance to this, Artie, couldn't you?
Oh, yes, and I gave them a 25 because I like them.
I do, too.
I think they had a real solid sound. They're very cohesive, and the lead singer is very sexy.
I like it. And here he is now, Eric. Here is Jack Pearson, sometimes called the Tango Prince. Go ahead, Jack. What did you give her?
I'm not a tango prince, but I've done a lot of dancing, and I can dance to that music. It's very, very together. It's
All
good.
right.
25.
You're off to a good start. Congratulations, and thank you very much. The name of the group is Erth. When we come back, rock, pop, and other spectacular talents as Stanley Seagal's Rocket to Stardom show continues. See you after this timeout.
Right now, the DOW Dow 2.
We're back. The old Rocket to Stardom is on the air. The Erth was a great act. Here is David Hubble, an accordionist. You were on our last Rocket to Stardom show, right?
That's right, Stanley.
And what's happened to you since you were on the show?
Well, to tell you the truth, Stanley, I haven't gotten even one call.
What an honest man. You know, David, show business is tough. There's an old saying, success is never final, failure is never fatal. It may come, and thank you so much. You've really experienced the hard knocks, haven't you?
That's right. That's true, Stanley. I have.
But you have a happy face, and God bless you, and we'll get to you later on the show. I think the calls are pouring in now. I see someone out there. Can you play Lady of Spain?
Well, I'll work on it.
Will you?
I'll work on it. Sure.
All right. Let's hear it for David Hubble. All right. You see, show business is tough. It's tough. It's very, very tough. Now, we have Chili and Scott. They're back. Fortunately, Rick Smith is not back, who was a tough, he's a tough guy. He's the kind of guy who would complain if he was hung with new rope. But tonight we have a new judge. Here is Chili and Scott, recently just seen at the Halcyon and Bobby McGee's. Chili and Scott are going to perform some rock pop to the Cars. I'm not the one. Let's hear it for Chili and Scott.
that you'll be shooting for. I'm not the one who's coming back for more. We've been through this too many times. never clears, hands of mine. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Going round and round, still taking all the heat. Going round and round, never looking down. I'm not the one whose memory you still keeping. I'm not the one who's talking in sleep. You know why. I don't have to tell you twice. You know why. Knew you when you were so nice. Going round and round, 'cause you can't get on your feet. Going round and round, still taking all the heat. Going round and round, never touching down.